I've got my hide set up in a tripod sewn into a bag to do some more smoking. I smoked the inside surface yesterday with some dry duff and it gave it this odd color. So now I've got some fresh boughs and some a fire going here. And I'm going to smoke the outside, the hair side of this hairless hide. And I'm going to use a shot vac, which pops it up into a bag and allows the smoke to, it allows the smoke to get all the surface without any folds or creases. I call it power smoking. It's kind of fun. Just use a shot vac with no filter and suck up the smoke, and have two hoses, one to tie to the bag, hide, and the other one to suck the smoke. Well, I started noticing some color change around some of the holes. So I figured that was long enough to smoke. I have this stapled. So I have to go through meticulously and undo all the staples I have in it. That's going to take a while, so after I get it opened up, I'll come back and we'll see what the inside looks like. Well, here it is, all smoked. Got a nice light brown. Got some textured patches. These lighter patches are where I didn't scrape all the grain off. I mean the grain from the outside, but that's okay. Gives it character. That was smoked with fresh balsam boughs, and the inside was smoked with pine needle duff. Gives it a different color. I kind of like the nice brown. That's the kind of, sometimes people like to smoke it darker. But now that it's all smoked, I'm going to have to fold it up and keep it in a bag for a few days just to let everything settle in. And it's taken a while. There was snow on the ground when I first started this hide. I have various responsibilities and timing, which kind of delayed things now and then, various things. But it's not a race. It's a fun process to take a hide and from a deer and transform it and make something of it. We'll see. Maybe it'll come to me in a dream what it needs to be. So in my next video I'm going to get out all my buckskin clothes, my jacket, and a couple of hats, some drums of things that I made with a deer hide. I made stuff with rawhide, made little boxes, and hats and totes and a variety of things. So it's a piece of material, and when you cut it, make sure that's where you want to cut it, because it's an expensive mistake if you cut into this and you go, oh gee, that's not where I wanted to cut it. But there's a method I do when I want to design something with this, a hide like this. I trace this hide onto a piece of canvas, and then I can manipulate the canvas and figure out how I want to cut it and shape it and make it into something. And if I goof, it's just a piece of canvas. It's not an expensive hide, which takes all this work of scraping and cleaning and smoking, and it's a huge time investment, so you don't want to mess up. But if you do, you learn something and you think, don't do that again. So just take your time, think through it, make sure when it comes to actual cutting and sewing that that's where you want to cut it. So it's an enjoyable process, and I hope you enjoyed the series thus far. So, and that's it. This has been Coyote in the Woods, doing stuff.